There we are.
What's up, guys? We're back.
Look, we got a new subscriber. Sammy83 Shiz.
Is that Sam?
It's Sammy. Sammy Shiz. Born in 1983.
Sammy.
We also got a subscriber. Jamie subscribed. Texas
Hey,
Brit
what's up,
says,
Texas
hey guys, what's
Texas
up?
Brit. It's been a while.
Hey Jamie. Look, Jamie's our first subscriber. She has a thing that says first next to her name.
Where? Oh, yeah, I see that.
That means she's the first subscriber ever. That's awesome. Jamie, can you try to use some of the custom emojis that we have for subscribers? I want to see what they look like.
I know, me too. I'm excited.
I'm wondering they should be pretty good, I hope. We made some cool custom emotes for subscribers. Oh yeah, look at that. Got 2 Jasons and some Freddy heads.
That's cool.
What else we got? Oh yeah, some predators and aliens.
Damn.
And some hearts. Oh yeah, and that swamp thing.
Creature from the
Swamp,
Black Lagoon.
yeah. Creature from Black Lagoon. The Black Swamp.
Black Swamp.
That's awesome.
So what's up?
Oh, nothing. How you been doing?
I just took a nap for like fucking 8 hours.
Like right before?
Yes.
You look like you're still waking up.
No, I'm finally awake.
That's good. Because we can't do this. I mean, Berto's not here, so I can't do it without you. It didn't work.
So I'm probably going to be yawning, but it's not boring because it's that I'm still trying to wake up.
Did you have a cup of coffee over there?
Yeah, if you want to call it that.
Spiked coffee?
Vodka and Jumex.
Jumex. Freaking Jumex. Ooh, there's some nice glitches going on.
I know.
So we got the signature drink of Sin Sin. What's that? The Humex and liquor.
I love that stuff.
I know, it's really good. It's like I don't even taste the alcohol in here. It's like so good. That's probably not what it's made for, right? It's made for like giving to kids. Like it's some kind of juice.
Yeah, but how much sugar's in that shit?
I don't know. Let me see. Total sugars. Oh, only 28 grams.
It's less than
29
Big
grams.
Red.
Yeah, it's less than Big Red. Probably way less than.
Way less than Big Red.
Yeah. Yeah, so since last time we were here, we met all the qualifications to become, not partners, affiliates with Twitch. So now we get like these cool emojis. If we can have subscribers that pay by the month, they get cool emojis. We get.
I'm gonna say those are the
pop-ups.
coolest. Those are the coolest emojis out there right now.
I know, those are pretty good. Emotes. They're called emotes.
Oh yeah, emotes
on here. And if you get an email through here, it's called a whisper. Whisper. But yeah.
That is. I don't know.
You don't like the whisper? Whisper.
And there's channel points.
And there's channel points. I don't even know the channel points. Oh, do we have the channel points turned on right now? I can't see them on our screen. But I know there are some. Because, Jamie, can you see the channel points on there? Yes, I have 312 points. So, yeah, there's things you can do with your channel points, and you just get channel points by watching the show. I think you get like 1,000 per hour or something, or 1,200 per hour. It's something like that. But we need to come up. Oh, it's not that much. Okay. Well, you do get channel points. You get 300 just for being a follower. And then you can spend them on things that are probably, I don't know where they show up, because I can't see that screen. Jamie's controlling everything, but I think they just show up underneath down here somewhere. And it's like, what do we got on there? I mean, we haven't done too much yet, but we want to do a bunch of things with that. So if anybody has ideas, let us know. It's the little bubble in the bottom left corner of the chat. Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't have that on ours that I can see, but I mean we do, but I can't see what they are right now. But I think the only custom one I've added right now is the fog machine, which we don't have activated because we don't have the fog machine here. And then rose all day, I added that one, so we got to drink a glass of rose.
I'm always down to drink rose.
If somebody claims that one, it's
And then if they do the fog machine and the rose, then we have to start dancing in the fog machine.
So I did the fog machine at 1,980 points. The Fog, 1980. Get it? John Carpenter, 1980 film, The Fog.
I get it.
So you have to get 1,980 points.
I get it.
Rosé, I can't remember how many points I did it at. Oh, see? That's the other thing, is like you can customize an emote. So Jamie said when she has enough points, she'll put sunglasses on Freddy. So you can customize the emotes with your channel points. How many points is that? Like 600 points or something? 800 points? We can lower it. I mean, I feel like that would be a fun one to lower just so people can do it. But it'll like put sunglasses on any of your emojis that you have. So like I'm hoping that it lines up. I hope we did it right. Oh yeah, I did that one at 666 points.
The number of the beast, Doug?
Yeah, the number of the sunglasses on the beast.
All right.
How's your drink over there?
I haven't tried it yet. I'm still trying to wake up.
Do you want me to make you some coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Green tea? Whatever you want. Just let me know. Bubble gum with the caffeine. Remember when they used to make the bubble gum with the caffeine in it?
I don't know.
It's fucking gross. It's just like super bitter.
Ooh, warm up some Jumex, like coffee.
just chug it.
Let me try this. Real
Okay, yeah, let me know how it is.
Holy shit, that's strong.
How can it be that strong?
It just is.
Mine's a smaller glass. Same amount of alcohol.
No, it's not.
You don't think it's a smaller glass?
No. That's wider.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
Mm.
So anyway.
What movies are we talking about this week?
We're talking about Mr. Jordan Peele.
I know. I want to apologize because last week we were making a joke about Key and Peele, saying that it was Key that was doing this movie. But I feel like some people probably got upset by that. They're like, it's the wrong one. You're talking about the wrong one.
Hey, they can't take a fucking joke, man.
I know. We gotta... They sent out like a poll or something to people that watch our show. I guess some people got like a questionnaire saying, what do you like about the show? You know what our responses were from everybody? Humor. The humor.
They don't like it?
No, they like it.
Oh,
that's
sweet.
what they like.
Sweet.
Yeah, our poll results were people liked our humor. Oh no, our mics are quiet. That's not good. Can we turn those up, or I can turn them up on the machine. I just have to like go up there to do it. Yeah, okay. Keep talking. I'm going to go fix our technical difficulties.
I don't know what to say. What do I say? I don't know what to say.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele, man, I think he is hilarious. The Kay and Peele show. That dude knows what's up. When he does Neil Tyson, Degassi, that's my favorite.
Okay, I'm back.
I like them both pretty much equal, but I think I like Key a little bit more.
Well, I think they play off each other really well. I think, but like, Man, my favorite skit of all time.
The substitute teacher.
Oh, that one's good. But I think my favorite skit of all time is them on the airplane, where they're like just weird dudes, and there's that like Dave Chappelle clone actor that's on there, and they're like they got like the wavy little like hair that's stuck to their face, and they're like Drax, them slouches. Oh my god, it's one of the funniest ever. It's one of the
No,
funniest
I like
ones.
when they're talking about calling his wife a bitch.
Oh yeah, and I was like, bitch. Yeah, that one's good. Drag them clowns. Yeah, so we're gonna like talk about 2 of his movies today.
The reason we're talking about Us is because I never saw it. It just did not look appealing to me at all.
Yeah, you like that's like one of the movies that you just kept telling me, oh, I don't want to watch this movie. I don't want to watch this movie.
It's because I mean, Get Out was okay, right? That's what it was called, Get Out?
Yeah, get out.
Get Out was okay. I thought it was original. And the only reason I saw it is because Richard kept telling me to see it. Richard is my token black friend.
And he wanted you to watch it?
He kept telling me, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. And I was finally like, dude, I don't watch Medea movies. And he didn't like that. He was like, it's not Medea.
Is Medea Tyler Perry?
And I told him, dude, just tell me what it's about. All I want to do, like, just tell me what it's about. And he told me, it's about the white man wanting to take the black man's melanin.
I mean, it's kind of true.
And then I was like, the black man's what?
Tanning beds. It's about tanning beds.
And I started telling him the melones,
Melones?
which is melons in Spanish. So then he started calling me,
Yeah, doesn't he call you Melones now?
he calls me Maloney every time we talk. And he calls me Medea. So whenever he calls me, I answer the phone, he's all, Medea!
That's messed up.
No, I think it's
He's gonna
hilarious.
come on the show though, right?
I would have liked him to do this show.
Yeah.
He'd probably be all scared of fucking Nope.
Nope was pretty good. I wouldn't call it scary, but I mean it
It
definitely,
had some creepy parts.
it had some very, I mean, I don't want to get into talking about it right now, but like it definitely had my heart racing. Like it was like some stressful kind of like heart pounding type situations going on in there, and it was pretty good. But yeah, so I think you finally decided you were gonna watch Us because it was forced upon you, much as next week's movie by the Foo Fighters is gonna be forced upon me. But
Hey, Omega said it's badass.
which one?
Studio 666.
I thought you already saw it. Oh, you haven't watched it yet? Oh, this is awesome. I thought you had already watched
No,
it.
I haven't seen it
Okay,
yet.
cool.
Omega keeps telling me, you gotta watch it. It's so gory.
I like when it's a movie that neither one of us has seen. So that means
And, you know, they're all act like, what's his name, Dave
Dave
Grohl?
Grohl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like a Pam, so
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. Like, I'm excited to see
So
it.
next week we're gonna do Green Room and Studio 666, and we're gonna have a guest on, and that's great
It's a
because
special guest.
we've never seen, none of us have ever seen Studio 666, and that's like kind of a rare one. You'd never seen either one of these, right? This week's. You didn't see Us until a couple days ago, and then you didn't see, obviously, the other one just came out on the 22nd, so we went to watch it last night. So
Yeah, his movies, Jordan Peele's movies were, like I said, Get Out was okay, but there was just some hokey parts. It just,
and Get Out or in Us?
Get Out.
Okay.
Just too,
So Us though, I really liked Us because I suspended reality while watching the movie, knowing that it was just a movie.
I like my horror movies to be real. That's why I love Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers, the movie Chud.
See, you like when the government makes underground dwellers, but not whenever they make underground dwellers.
So we're going to talk about Us right now.
They're both underground dwellers.
Oh, God. Came out in 2019.
Yep.
Jordan Peele. Follow-up to Get Out. Don't get me wrong. There was a couple of creepy parts. The kid, the son.
Yeah. The son.
Pluto?
The son is probably Evan Alex, who played Jason and his alter ego Pluto, or his tethered self Pluto. I thought he was like one of the best parts of the whole movie.
The daughter too.
The daughter was great too.
She was creepy as shit. Always smiling like.
Yeah. Her alter was really creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. So her name's Adele, right?
No, her name was.
No. The main girl.
Oh yeah. Adelaide.
In the movie,
Adeline.
Oh, Adele's the
singer.
The singer.
Yeah. The white woman from England. You could have had it all.
Damn, we just lost some viewers.
Holy shit. I was rolling in the deep. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it starts off cool. It got my attention. But I don't know, dude. It just didn't. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. It was.
What did you not like about it? Because I mean, I already know because we don't talk about these movies at all before we sit here and talk about these movies, other than you texting me, and I kind of want to read it, but I think you said this is a steaming pile of dog shit.
I had to pause it. I paused the fucking movie like 6 times, dude. It took me like 3 hours to watch this movie. It was just so bad.
See, I felt exactly the opposite. I thought it was great.
I don't get how people say it was fucking amazing. Oh God, no, it was not. It was not amazing.
Well, you didn't like it. But what did you not like about it? What are the things you didn't like about it?
It didn't make any fucking sense, man. Like, why did the government make these people? Like, it's a dumb concept.
Why does the government put fluoride in the water? He actually, like, one of the characters actually says something about that at the beginning. Like, do you know the government puts fluoride in the water to control us? Like, why do they do that?
That's the best part was, what's her name from Invisible Man? They should have used her as the main actress.
To me,
that Lupita chick, she ruined her career with that movie.
With this one?
Yes, she was so terrible in this movie.
Dude, I hated her character in this movie. She was in like a complete, like, they were like super rich, but like in a super like loveless relationship. So it was like, how, like, it just had to be, I don't know, like, she just seemed like a terrible person in this movie. She's like, it's vodka o'clock. You know, she's just like a drunk.
See, that's another thing. The characters, he wrote the characters to be just basic. It's like he did that. Hey, you know what? I'm going to make these white women, typical white women. It's vodka o'clock. Where's my fucking rosé, you know?
I mean, it's kind of true. Wait, did she ask for rosé when they got back to the house?
I think wine or something.
She asked for wine or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, her character, I was like, oh, this is horrible. I mean, they had rosé at the beach. Oh, yeah, and then she wanted vodka when she got back to they said it's vodka o'clock, let's go back to the house. Yeah. That was what happened. Yeah, I mean, her character in this movie, I did not like at all.
And then the whole...
Now, her tethered character. So, for everybody, obviously we give a shit ton of spoilers, and if you're watching this and didn't read that there's spoilers, like, you're in trouble. But
yeah, if you don't want to hear about Nope, you better just abort mission now, because...
Look at our calendar and watch these movies before we talk about them. So, her tethered character, the whole premise of the movie is the government has created these clones of everyone.
Why? How? Like when?
I
It
don't
don't make
know.
no goddamn sense, Doug.
Does CERN make sense?
It's not supposed to make sense.
But that's real life, though.
I know. I wish they'd make a CERN movie.
So, so they make these tethers, which are clones of each person. But when they made a clone of people, apparently there's no way to clone the soul, so it splits a small piece of the soul into the tether.
Are you listening to yourself?
Yeah, it's just like how does Jason keep living? How does Freddy keep living? He's in a nightmare. Do you even like horror movies?
I guess not.
So that's the whole premise of the movie. Is there's a second? Jamie said she's with Carlos on this. Man,
Yeah, it was terrible, man. I'm sorry, Jordan.
oh man, I liked it. I liked it, but I like the premise of there being.
And then like, so, what's her name? Adelaide? I keep wanting to say Adele.
Adelaide.
Adelaide. See, that's another thing. Like, how are the clones made? Like, come on, man.
Well, she
It
said
doesn't
like
make no
whatever happens
goddamn
above
sense.
has to happen below.
Yeah, and that's another.
As in heaven, so on earth.
How stupid is it where they're in the fucking basement or wherever the fuck they are, and they're doing what their top is doing. They're walking around and on the ride.
Yeah,
It was so dumb. Come on, man.
I think overall the story, and this is my opinion, is that it's a nature versus nurture movie. If you take the same person and you put them in shitty circumstances, are they going to turn out to be a shitty person? If you put them in good circumstances, are they going to turn out to be a good person?
All
I
right.
think there's a deeper meaning, and so that makes me like it more. That's a lie. I thought about that after I saw it. I was like, what was this movie about? And that's one of the things I thought. But then I read a couple things, and people were like, this is about the rich people taking advantage of poor people. And I'm like, I don't get that, but that's just me. So,
That's another thing, like, woke movies. Like, just make a fucking horror movie. You know what I mean?
but I didn't feel like this one was woke.
Yeah, I guess Get Out was crazy woke.
Yeah. Yeah, but in a great way.
Yeah,
that was
like I
like-
said, I like that one. It's just there was a couple of really hokey parts where I was like,
Yeah.
I ruined it.
But I thought like the acting in this movie, I
It was
thought
terrible.
I know. I think like the little kid, well, both of the kids, the modern day kids, not the one in the past, but like the modern day kids, the Jason and Pluto and oh my god, I can't remember what the other girl's name was, the daughter. But like the daughter, when they're doing the couch scene where they're actually facing their alter selves, man, like her, like she was spot on like her crying and being scared, and then the other version of her, the tether version of her, being like just some crazy, like maniacal, like murdering kid. Like I thought she was a great actor. And then the other kid playing the two parts. I mean, how badass is that little kid got to do that whole face makeup though? That's pretty cool. Like that little kid's like one of his first movies ever.
That was
He's
the
like-
best. That was the best part of the movie. Is the kids, the crazy
His
ones,
makeup.
the tethered kids.
Yeah, the kids were good. You didn't like the main lady, Lupita Nyong'o or whatever her name is. You didn't like her her tethered self's vocal performance, right? Like you were like,
It was. It bugged me. I had to put it on pause. That was one. When she
because
said
the way
dying.
she was talking.
I was like, God, just why?
So when I was watching it with Emily, like we were like, okay, this is gonna be Carlos isn't gonna like this. like like we knew you weren't gonna like the her talking part, but you know, it was a little. I read about that, and she actually did training with a vocal coach about like how it would actually be if her vocal cords were damaged and stuff, and that's what it
That's
would
another
sound
thing.
like.
How in
But
the fuck is it? Could you find out why her voice is like that?
basically, this here's the spoiler of the whole thing. There's the underground tethered families that the government's created. There's the above ground real people that they're cloned off of. The above ground people, when the main woman, Lupita Nyong'o's character, goes, she actually meets her tether while they're kids, and the tether switches places with her. You don't know that until the
But
end
you
of the
know,
movie. You do know. I mean, it's easy to
People
tell.
didn't
Like
get
there's
that.
clues throughout the movie, but whenever she first meets her, the tether version chokes her, and that's why her voice is supposed to be bad, right?
Yes.
Like she choked her hard enough to destroy her vocal cords for like 40 years later. Like that's a little bit.
Dumb.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like parts like whenever they finally get to the underground part, there's like single rabbits in cage. These people are like idiots down there. How are they taking care of these rabbits and like keeping them alive for their own food? You know, like there are a bunch of dumb parts like that. But that's the thing where I feel like you just have to like suspend belief because like it's definitely there's a lot of dumb parts like that.
No, I don't. No.
Well, it made $255 million off of a $20 million budget.
Because people don't know what the fuck a good movie is and a bad movie is.
Well, I liked it.
Yeah, but you also like the original fucking Tomb Raiders.
With Angelina? Hell yeah. No, I don't. I do not like those movies at all.
I did like, though, that if you're part of the tether, you only achieve a certain amount of stuff you can do, and then it just stops.
Like, what do you mean?
Like when you find out she used to dance and then she stopped.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big part where you could tell she was not
Yeah.
the original
Yeah.
because she peaked at 14.
And that's when she
you
switched
should.
places. Yeah.
That's when she should have been like
Yeah.
getting better.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the tethered version was dancing and keep
Down.
dancing down
Yeah.
below.
Yeah. You know what was one of the,
And
like...
she was the one. She was the gifted one that was going to release the tethered.
Man, you hate this movie.
Oh, fuck yeah.
One star?
Not even that. Half a star.
So...
How the fuck did they get all these red jumpsuits and one glove?
That's what the government gives them downstairs.
No, that was their.
Here's the question. Why did the government give them like 3,000 pairs of golden scissors?
No, they got. Yeah, that
When
was
the
their.
government ended the program... Okay, I thought all this stuff in my head, but not until Emily started like talking to me about it, and because she feels the same way you did. She liked it. She's like in between what we think. But she liked it, but she like had all these questions. And so then, like literally just today, I looked on IMDb and I'm like, oh, there's like all the stuff. Like people on IMDb have like pointed out the goofs, and it's pretty much a lot of this stuff. Like, how are they living downstairs? I'm not, Jamie. I'm not. I like the movie. But Jamie says I'm coming to the dark side. But I like it. So I do think like there's a lot of weird like plot holes. Like this is completely impossible, even with the story of the government created all these people. Even with the story of the government created all these people, the if they abandoned the project, decades ago, how are they still alive underground? How do they still have new clothes? Who's down there? They're obviously too stupid to like be breeding rabbits for their food because they're just ripping them apart and eating them raw. Like, who's breeding the rabbits? Like, why did they keep the experiment going? Why didn't they? Yeah, where do they bury them when they die? They're in like a dormitory underground. It's just, there's a lot of that kind of stuff that, man, I hated this movie.
The whole rabbit thing, like the movie posters have a picture of a rabbit's eye. Like, it was just wasted opportunity. Like, I know it was just their food, but
there could have been something deeper to the
rabbit
story.
thing. Yeah.
I did. One of the coolest things to me in the whole movie, which this is really weird, is the opening scene where it's just showing the rabbits in the cages and kind of zooming in, and it has that really creepy, like, music with like kids like doing the "Don't fall so," like that whole thing. Like, I loved that song. It was cool. Like, I think that like kind of set like a weird.
Wasn't
feeling.
that on the Deathbed Medic song, Metallica?
I don't think so, but maybe. Carlos, at what point did you start hating the movie? Did you like it until a certain point? To a certain point.
I was into it up until the family showed up.
Up until
The tethered showed up and started.
Oh, you liked that it was just like a story going along until
Yeah, it was a cool story, you know what I mean? It was creepy. Like, who the fuck are these people? And then she talked and that was it. And I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, them standing in the driveway was kind of creepy. Like, them just standing in the driveway, and then whenever he's like, you want to get crazy, and they, like, scatter, like, that was creepy. And then for, like, a second, you see, like, the little girl climb the tree. Like, that was some creepy shit. There was other dumb stuff.
That and the thing with the boat, like, boats don't fucking do that.
Yeah, you can just slap the side of the engine.
It's fucking dumb. Like, come on, dude.
You know what else? Like, the only place that shit would happen is in California. Like, imagine, like, all these, like, motherfuckers coming up from underground that look just like you in Texas.
Shit. You'd be fucking war.
You would just, like, they would come at you with, like, you'd just shoot them. They'd just be dead. They'd be done. All done.
Yeah, I know. Nobody. Yeah, it had to be California because nobody fucking.
They killed the shit out of these people with like fucking scissors. The other thing was, when I was watching it, because I used to live in that area, it's set like in Santa Cruz. They had a boat that was supposed to be an inlet from the ocean, I guess, but there's like no lakes or inlets or anything around that area, so that was a little weird to me, but whatever. That's not really a big deal. Most people aren't going to know that. But yeah, I liked it. I thought the gore was a little bit
What gore?
that's what I was about to say. They, like, whenever they're like beating, like, she's killing somebody with a golf club, it doesn't show anything.
I mean, you hear this squinching. Is that the word?
Yeah, but
squinching?
she kills one of the twins in the closet with like the golf club or upstairs.
I thought those white girl twins were pretty scary.
Just because they're white girl twins, they're talking this at the same time. That was very Shining-esque.
Don't you ever compare The Shining to this
I'm sure
piece of shit.
Well, that's the thing is, like, he actually is a big horror fan, and he likes a lot of those movies, and so I think he throws a lot of that kind of stuff in there. Like, at the very beginning of the movie, there's, like, we actually paused it when it's, like, sitting there, and, like, there's when she's watching the Hands Across America, you know, and there's, like, a Chud DVD and a Goonies DVD, and they make like a lot of Goonies references in the movie. Oh, that's another thing. So one of the things in Us is they're eating their food, and it's from a fast food restaurant called Copper Pots, like Chester Copper Pot from the Goonies. And then in Nope, that's the fast food restaurant they go to. They go to Copper Pots. So, like, he puts a lot of references to other movies in his movies.
He thinks he's so fucking cool, but he's not.
I think he is. You don't think he's cool for this one, but you'll think he's cool for the next one, probably. Nope. I don't know. I liked it. Jason Blumhouse. I'm gonna say Bloom. Did Get Out, and then Jordan Peele wanted him to do this one, but it was the $20 million budget is higher than what they do at Blumhouse, and so he was actually brought on one time as a producer, even though it wasn't with Blumhouse producing the whole thing. So that's pretty cool. I mean, obviously Jordan Peele does know horror and likes horror because he puts a lot of. I mean, it was kind of cool how they had, the little kids wearing a Jaws shirt. He's like, they have like a Michael Jackson Thriller shirt in there.
That was the coolest part about the movie.
They had 2 Black Flags and a Dead Kennedy shirt in there. Like one of the carnival workers was wearing the My War shirt, and then one of the twins was wearing a Black Flag shirt and then was wearing a Dead Kennedy shirt, but just for a second because she was standing at the top of the stairs right before they got killed, or on the thing.
I'm sorry, this movie makes me want to yak.
Jamie says, Carlos, wasn't the end of us creepy in a great way, though, when the son was staring at her? Yeah, see, at the end, I think the son, because he was down in there with the other one, I think the son knew that they switched.
There was a conspiracy theory that the son was also switched. That don't make no goddamn sense.
When would he have got switched?
Exactly.
The underground son was all burnt.
Yeah, you should look it up. It didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, people read too much into movies. I don't know. I guess we probably don't have much more to say about this one because you don't like it.
No.
Was there anything you liked about it other than like just the beginning? Like, did you like any of the like shots or music or? See, I thought the music
was cool.
I thought the music in this one was the best music out of any of his films.
The dad was cool. I liked him. I just realized that you told me he was in Black Panther.
Yeah, he was the
Mountain Panther.
I'd say he's the Mountain Panther. I don't know what they're called.
The Mountain Panther.
Whatever that was called. He was like part of that tribe. He was one of the ones that wanted control. He's the one that said, "Don't talk," to the white guy. He told him, "You ain't got nothing here on us." But yeah, I don't know. Should we move on to the next movie?
Yes, please.
What time is it? 43 after. Okay. Also, so everybody knows that's watching, anyone who's watching right now, we do have to do commercials now that we're affiliates, right? They just force those on.
What is it, like a 3-minute?
It's a 3-minute commercial. So
please don't leave. Just.
I don't even know how it works. So we're gonna. This will be the
shit
first
break. Shit break.
This is the first time we're ever gonna do it. So like, I think like at like 55 after or 55 minutes after the stream started, we'll start a commercial, but we'll need people's feedback to let us know what you see. Should we do a commercial? Jamie says, should we? Jamie's in the control room. She says, should we do a commercial ad break? Maybe we just do one right now to see what happens. Because I don't know if, like, we keep talking, does the commercial cut us out, or does it pause our stream for the people that just stay watching? So, if you stay watching, let us know if the stream pauses, and if it just comes back in. It's very, I don't know, it's going to be weird. Yeah, I guess maybe, Jamie, let's try to do a commercial break now before we do our next movie, if that's cool. Can you roll that? Okay, we're going to try this out. We don't know if this doesn't work and it sucks. We'll change up how it works. But please stick around and let us know how it works out. Okay, let's do this. Okay. I don't know what's happening. So, is a commercial going? Jamie? That you know
Yeah.
of? Okay, I'm gonna go just because this is like weird. I don't know. But on your screen, because you're a subscriber, it's not going. Right? There's a commercial running right now. There's not one?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, I just see Carlos just sitting there by himself. So there's no commercial going. Did you hit the button for a commercial? Oh, that's so weird. But it's not doing one. Okay. Well, okay. It says they're doing a commercial, but we don't see a commercial, so whatever. We'll just keep talking. So should we go on to Nope, or should we make another drink? Do you need a drink?
I'm still good.
Jamie, do you need another drink over there? You good? Okay. I don't know what we're supposed to do right now. This is probably so boring. Is anybody can anyone see us that is not Jamie? Can you still see us, or is there like a commercial going? This is bizarre. I don't know how this works. It doesn't seem like it's doing anything.
Stupid ads.
But it doesn't seem like it's actually playing an ad, but it says it's playing an ad. So I don't know.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Jamie, you should just go to sleep. You have 1 minute exactly. Oh, Survival Guy Muse says, I can see you, but I had to watch an ad when I first got to your channel. Well, that's what you're not supposed to have to do, Survival Guy. The ads on Twitch are confusing. Oh, see, here's what's stupid is that means you had to watch a pre-roll ad, which we are trying to get rid of. Jamie, next week Survival Guide Music's going to be on, so you'll get to meet her. It'll be fun. I don't know what to do here. I think we only got 15 seconds till we start talking about this movie. But that was really weird. Like, it's totally not working the way it's supposed to be, I don't think, so.
It's alright.
Okay. Well, it's saying the ad is over now. So let's just start talking about this movie.
Marquee?
Jamie, can you change the marquee for us, please? Okay, so the next movie that we're going to be talking about is Nope. We just went to the Draft House last night and watched this. And how was that? How was that experience? Being at the Draft House.
Besides the stupid people talking next to me?
They didn't talk for long.
Yeah, because you fucking got up and got in their face.
I got it all up in their face. I literally walked over to the people next to us and I was like, shut the fuck up. That's not what I said. I said, will you please not talk during the whole movie?
They didn't give a fuck. That dude was using his outside voice. Like outside at SeaWorld voice.
It was weird because it was like right after, it was literally right after, thank you, Survival Guide. We'll see you next week if you're still here. Yeah, it was literally, so did you notice Draft House used to have the thing that said, if you talk, this is now a quiet zone. If you talk during the movie, you will be ejected or whatever. They took that off. That sucks.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
Oh.
it doesn't say that anymore. It just says, please respect your fellow
Texas
movies.
Bridge said, yep. What is that? Yep, what? Did you see a commercial? Yep, about don't talk or text.
Yeah,
Yep,
Texas
yep,
Brit,
what?
Texas Brit did a
Explain.
commercial play just now. Did you see a commercial? What's really bad is if she saw a commercial and then it paused her for 3 minutes, she may be 3 minutes behind on our stream.
I don't think it would do that.
I don't know how it works. It doesn't have any explanation of how it works.
Talk to us, Texas Brit. Yep.
Who knows? If you're Texas Brit, if you're just seeing this, or if you did see a commercial, but you heard us like talking shit that whole time, I don't know. I don't even know what to do. I don't know how this works. Oh my God, we're in over our heads. So anyways, those assholes, it literally was like, please, at this point, do not talk anymore. At this point, don't talk anymore. They were just talking like fucking normal. They're just like talking like they're outside.
Exactly.
At the
and I don't
fucking
think
park.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Also, that bitch had a fucking Great Dane as her service animal that no fucking way was that a service animal. She just had those signs all over that said service. That's before they even came in and sat next to us. I was like, these people suck. They got a dog that says service animal and it's not a service animal.
I would think you go to the movies to relax, to watch something big on the big screen. So she takes her fucking dog with her, and it's fucking loud in there.
Yeah, also, you don't have service animals. You don't get vanity shit done to your service animals. Her service animal had the, like, ear shit done where they clipped its ears. You don't do that to a service dog.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, I already hated those people before.
Hate's such a strong word.
It is. It hates a strong word. I was
But
already
I hated them too.
I was already like, please don't let this person that's sitting at the bar with this service Great Dane come into our show. And what do? They come into our show and sit right next to us. And then it says, don't talk anymore. And they're like, so anyways, I mean, literally there was like a 5-minute Key and Peele skit about not talking in the theater, and they kept talking during the movie. That's why I don't hardly go to the movies anymore.
I couldn't even fucking enjoy the previews.
Yeah, dude.
They were just talking.
Yeah, Jamie said Doug was like, nope. I was like, nope. I think Emily, I'm like, fuck this. I just got up out of my chair and walked right over into that guy's face and told him.
Could you please not talk to the whole movie? And he was like, okay. And that dude was big too, but he was just like, I don't want to have to deal with this skinny white crazy man.
Some fucking skinny white guy just came up to me, and his friend has.
He has a giant tree on his leg with a fucking clan member on a noose hanging off of it. I don't want to deal with this dude.
What's awesome? What's awesome is whenever like you said the lady like looked like, what did he say, and looked at us, dude. She probably looked over at you and was like, oh my God. She's probably like, this fucking Mexican, that white lady with her fucking rich dog. She's probably like, there's this Mexican guy with fucking face tattoos all over his. She said back quick, huh?
I could hear her say, what did he say? And he was like, he told us not to talk. And then she was like, and I was like, bitch, don't look at me.
I was waiting for her to say something after the show.
They were just, you can tell, dude, like the poor server. I could tell they were just being picky about everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, you gotta ruin it for everybody.
Wouldn't it be funny if that person actually like was a Twitch person and watched this?
I don't give a fuck. Fuck those people.
Dude, here's how I feel. If you got a fucking regular fucking dog and you buy one of those things that say service animal just so you can take your dog into the fucking movie, fuck you. That's literally how I feel about it. I hate those fucking people. If you're one of those people, stop watching us right now. That's how I feel.
She said not to share members.
Oh no, we can't hear what we're talking about. Britt said she can't hear us. Is it coming through okay? Jamie, can you hear it? Oh, okay. Weird. Yeah, Jamie said it's coming through fine on her computer. On her computer. Well, anyways.
Enough about dumbasses.
So that's how our experience started. Was dumbasses talking during the movie. I don't even care anymore. I just get up and tell those people to shut up. Like
Dude, if they would have just kept talking, I was just gonna literally say, "Shut the fuck up."
I just can't handle it anymore. I'm like, I don't know. I'm too old. Tired. Too old. Okay, so Nope. Let's get into this movie. Nope just came out on the 22nd. So both movies came out on the 22nd that we're talking about today. So that's cool. Another Jordan Peele. What are your overall thoughts about this one?
Dude, I fucking love this movie. I love a good. I love a good alien movie. There's not very many out there. I think the last one I saw was Dark Skies, which actually isn't very good, but there's not a lot. So
yeah. So it's weird. Again, if you're just coming in, this is all spoilers. So if you haven't seen Nope, you might not want to watch. So I try to, every time we're going to watch a movie that's a new movie that I haven't seen before, I try not to read anything about it, try not to look at anything about it, and I was really excited about this one. What is it, 27th? So it's been out for 5 days. So I've managed for 5 days not to spoil it for myself. I thought it was going to be a UFO movie, but it was like, I mean, it kind of was, but it was like an alien movie, really, right? I mean, I assume it's an alien. It's not something that's from here, but
they said Nope means not of planet Earth.
Well, I read that today, and
But
it's like
you don't know.
Yeah, they've never actually confirmed that, but that's like what people thought of during the first. I guess it first did a commercial during the Super Bowl, and that's what people thought.
I hate
from the
how
preview.
people, when a trailer comes out, people try to analyze that fucking thing and pause it and start throwing all these fucking theories out there. I'm like, dude, just fucking wait.
Well, even until I watched it, I was like, okay, this is a UFO movie, and it's not a UFO movie. It is an alien movie, but it's not a UFO movie. So the basic premise of the movie is there is a family, the Hayward family, who have a horse training ranch for the movies, and they get into some shenanigans with an alien, right? I mean, it's the whole basic premise of the movie.
I wish Keith David would have been in the movie more.
Okay, I didn't even know Keith David was in the movie. Like I said, I don't watch any of these previews.
During the trailer. The trailer, they show him dead on the table.
Oh, I didn't see that preview.
Yeah, so I was like, "Fuck!" They just showed that he dies, which I think he dies a cool death.
Yeah, I didn't.
Fucking buffalo nickel goes through his fucking eyeball.
I didn't even see him in the preview I watched. And like I said, I try not to watch anything, so I didn't even know he was in the movie. And then as soon as I saw him, I was like, holy shit, it's Keith David. Keith David.
If you don't know who Keith David is, he's the voice of Xbox.
Is he really?
Yeah.
The Xbox?
He's the Xbox guy.
Like whenever the Xbox says something to you?
Like whenever commercials come out, he's...
Oh, for the Xbox commercials. Well, he was also Spawn from the Spawn cartoon.
And he's also fucking Childs.
Yeah, he was also in The Thing.
Come on, Childs.
He was also in The Thing, They Live. Rick and Morty, he's the president. He's
That dude's
also
badass.
he's also
And he's gonna be in Chris Tuckman's new movie.
he's also Keith, the maintenance guy from Mr. Rogers.
No way, really?
Yeah, yeah, he was in Mr. Rogers before. I think he was in Mr. Rogers. I think he did the thing while he was still doing Mr. Rogers. But yeah, he was in Mr. Rogers.
Man, if you get Keith David in your horror movie, you have arrived.
Yeah, I really like him.
He's a legend,
awesome.
man.
Yeah, he's in a couple John Carpenter's. But yeah, which we'll be talking about some John Carpenter movies in a couple weeks.
So excited! We're gonna see The Thing on the big
We're
screen.
gonna go see The Thing in movie theaters, which is gonna be
sold
awesome.
out. Fucking sold out.
Yeah.
That movie didn't make any money when it came out. No money. It got blasted.
It was one of the best
Siskel
horror
and
movies
Ebert
ever.
said it was garbage. That it was just like it was disgusting. It was a disgusting.
It was. That was so great about it.
And now it's a fucking like it's an iconic movie. You know what I mean? It's one of the best. Probably one of the best Alien movies ever made. I think it surpasses the original Alien.
Yeah.
That's why The Thing is my favorite movie. That's why I also wanted to see Nope, because I love Alien movies. There's another one out there called Extraterrestrial. If you haven't seen it,
I haven't seen that.
pretty fucking good. It's pretty
When did
good.
that come out?
I can't.
Oh, E.T. Yeah, I saw that in the theater.
No.
E.T. Young Drew. Drew. Remember, that was before Drew.
Extraterrestrial. I think
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
E.T. That was before Drew was on coke. She started doing coke when she was 7 years old, or something, crazy.
That is a nice alien head right there. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that is nice. So Aliens is better than Alien.
Nah. You can't. I mean, it's a war movie. It's not even considered horror. Alien is straight up horror.
Neither one of those are horror. Those are both sci-fi.
No. It's horror. I consider, people keep saying Nope is not a horror movie. There's some creepy parts, man.
Dude, so what I really liked about Nope is I was a lot of the time oh my god, it was very suspenseful. It was like that suspense kind of horror. It wasn't gore.
He compares it to Jaws.
Which is suspense.
It's fucking cool
Yeah.
because the fucking alien is hunting motherfuckers down.
Yeah. Man, I liked it. I liked it a lot. There was a group of people leaving when we left. And
Oh
they
my
were
god, people are so fucking dumb.
Those people were by the bathroom when I went to the restroom, and they're like, I just don't get it. What do you not get? It explains everything. It's a fucking alien. It's a giant freaking alien.
I thought it was a giant cowboy hat. I'm like, you dumb fucking broad.
So that girl literally said she thought it was a giant cowboy hat, right? Does that even make sense to you?
No. I'm like, man, do you know how fucking dumb you sound?
I mean, if you saw it from the bottom, yeah, it's round and it has a hole in the center, but you could say it was a giant donut too, right? How did she get cowboy hat? Maybe the color of it looked like a nice Stetson? I don't know. That was weird to me. I wasn't there for that part because I was in the bathroom, but I did get to hear them say they didn't understand the movie while I was going
What
to
is
the
there not to
restroom.
understand?
There's a freaking alien eating people.
Yeah, so it pretty much, it's about this horse ranch. Keith David is the, what do you call him?
Patriarch.
Patriarch. I almost said matriarch. It's,
He might have been a matriarch. We didn't ask him his gender.
yeah, I mean, it is a Jordan Peele movie, so.
So he's the dad.
And it's weird because going into this movie, you're like, when is shit gonna start happening? It starts out pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
They're standing there, the son's going back to the house, and you see it sounds like bullets hitting the
Yes,
ground. Pew,
Yeah.
pew, pew, pew. And he's like, what the shit? The son, OJ?
OJ.
I liked him in this movie. I fucking could not stand him in Sicario. He was a little whiny bitch. But I guess it makes you a good actor.
Yeah, I guess.
And you see he turns around and the dad's slumping over and he fucking falls. And he runs to him and they throw him in the truck. And while he's going to the hospital, he's like talking and you see fucking blood just squirting out of his head.
Yeah, they didn't try to, they should have probably tried to fix that wound.
Wouldn't you fucking try to
I would, wrap something on there before driving him to the hospital.
Throw some gauze on there or something, you know?
Maybe he didn't know.
And then he fucking dies. Like, he's on the goddamn table and you see his eye.
You see, like, a slit.
He has a slit in his eye. And then they show... I thought it was like a ball bearing.
Yeah, it just shows an x-ray and it shows, like, a dark object in there.
There's something in his head. And then you find out it was a fucking nickel.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, it was a freak accident. They dumped some stuff out of a plane.
Yeah. Which was weird. You're like, no. Fucking nickels don't come flying on a plane.
And then the movie starts 6 months later. Where they're trying to get...
A job
at doing some commercial. And then this is where you can start telling what it's about, the movie. Because the guy's explaining what not to do to the horse and how to train him. And I thought it was cool how they use the animals in the movie to show you. It also represents the alien too.
Yeah. I thought.
And then the sister shows up. What was the sister's name?
Her name was Emerald.
She was a blast. That chick was so funny in this movie.
Dude, she was great.
And people were saying there was too much comedy in it. No, there wasn't. It was just the right amount. It wasn't like over comedic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't think so either. That's a lot of the reviews. I feel like every horror movie now is going to be somewhere about. Pretty much anything you look up on IMDb is sitting right at about or Rotten Tomatoes is sitting right at the 6.5% people liked it. It's like a weird, it's like everything now. People pick stuff apart so much that there's just I don't know.
One of the horror sites I follow, people were just destroying. I fucking walked out.
Yeah, you told me that before we went to go see it, that people were saying they walked out of the movie.
And I'm like, why? That shit got my attention quick.
I walked out of one movie ever.
I almost walked out of the Godzilla movie. But then I was like, I just paid $20-something for tickets.
I'm going to stay.
The Mexican in me was like, don't you fucking do it.
Don't you waste that money. No, I've walked out of one movie, Closer, with Natalie Portman. It's the only movie I've ever been
Why the
fuck this movie.
Why the fuck would you go see that?
Exactly. I don't know. I think it's because it was when I was on tour, and we were like,
hey, let's go see this movie Closer.
No. I don't think it was like that. I think it was like.
That is fucking the shittiest idea
I think it was
you've ever had.
I think there was a group of us. We had a few hours to spare, and we're like, let's go to the movies. And I think we walked.
That's all they were showing, Doug?
It was the only thing showing that started in the time that we had.
Fuck that. I would wait an hour for something better.
Oh man. But we didn't have an hour. We had to get in, get out, be on the road. It's the road dog's life. You gotta watch Closer sometimes. But of course, I didn't have to watch Closer because I walked out. I want to watch it again.
Why? Why would you even
just to
say
see
that?
To see if I can be which point of the movie did I walk out of here? Because I think it has Julia Roberts. Natalie Portman. There's like 4 main actors.
It's terrible. I know what you're talking about.
There's like Clive Owen. Jamie says Clive Owen. I mean, it's like got good actors. I mean, Clive Owen's awesome. And Jude Law. Like, I mean, it's like 4 amazing actors just made the shittiest movie ever. But so now I kind of want to watch it now that I'm a little bit older and mature. Maybe I'd like it. But it's like that other movie, that Christmas movie.
Love Actually?
Love Actually. God, that shit. That was a shit bag, too.
Dude, imagine Love Actually with aliens. Do you know how badass that fucking movie would be?
Love Alien. Love Alien.
Dude.
Love aliens.
You put aliens in anything and it's fucking great.
Yeah, that's rough.
I liked Steven, how do you say his last name?
Yeun. Steven Yeun.
Dude, I'm so glad he's finally getting bigger roles.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Yeah, his role in that was really cool, like his backstory.
I'm just going to call him Glenn.
Yeah, his backstory, he was a child actor, and then he moved on to another sitcom and had a fucking monkey.
Yeah. The monkey went crazy.
Because, see, that's another thing. People were like, why the fuck is there a story about a monkey in the movie that makes enough sense? And I'm like, it's
the whole
telling you
about animals and like
animalistic, how animals behave and how anything can set them off. It's fucking brutal, man. That fucking balloon pops on the set, and the monkey loses it. You hear him ripping people to fucking shreds.
Dude, so I didn't know this until today when I looked it up. So after the monkey like rips off like the girl's face and kills or I don't know if he kills them, but like after he like fucks the whole family up, but then he comes back and sees young Steven Yeun's character, Ricky, Mr. Park. He sees him and he's like, he's touching the woman's face. He's touching the woman's shoe, and he's like, "Oh yeah, what was up with that?"
They're saying that had something to do with it. I don't know.
But he's like,
yeah, the shoe is literally just
stuck in the air.
Stuck in the air.
So
weird.
The monkey.
The Doggo family.
Hey, Doggo, thanks for following. So he moves a shoe. I didn't know this until today, till I like looked online with some like interviews and stuff. I guess he does sign language to the little kid under the table, young Steven Yeun, and says what happened to the family. Like he says what's wrong with them. Like he's asking what's wrong with the family, but he's the one, like he just killed them.
It's also he's not looking at the monkey or the chimp. What was it, Bobo? What was his name?
His name was Gordy.
Gordy. Yeah, he's not. He's looking at the shoe. The shoe standing up. So that's another thing that's saying. They're saying the monkey didn't attack him because he wasn't making eye contact with him. He was looking at the shoe, and that all comes into play later with the alien.
Okay.
I thought it was great. Like, come on, man. Yeah, if he could do his movies like this, like just the little things.
Well, I liked like how Steven Yeun was like when he's telling the two main characters, OJ and Emerald, when he's telling them about his experience where he sees his co-stars getting ripped apart when he's a little kid. He's telling them a story about how Saturday Night Live reenacted it, and Chris Kattan's like playing the monkey, which he did in real life, and he's like telling him, and he's like acting like, oh yeah, it was great, but then like it flashes back to his real character, and he's fucking terrified. It's like Steven Yeun's character Ricky is like had this crazy trauma that he's like completely pushed off. That was kind of a cool. It had nothing to do with like the story in general. It's just kind of more about how people compartmentalize stuff. Like how they like.
So you find out.
But I thought that was like kind of cool.
You find out Glenn has a a fucking little dude ranch type thing, family dude ranch, and he's buying horses from OJ.
Yeah.
Because they're going broke and the ranch isn't doing so good.
Yeah.
And one day, his sister goes by and she's like, Ghost is in the arena.
One of the horses.
One of the horses. So he goes out there. Dude, I really like how they did the night scenes.
Dude, so they filmed this. They filmed most of the outdoor stuff. I think most of the. I'm not sure how much, but I know they filmed a lot of the outdoor stuff with IMAX cameras. Dude, okay, the cinematographer on this, Hoyt van Hoytema or some shit. He's like a Swedish guy. He did Let the Right One In, which is an awesome vampire movie. Not the American version.
Dude, I love the American version. People who hadn't seen, don't get me wrong, Let the Right One In is fucking awesome too. It's the better. But people who had never heard of Let the Right One In and they saw Let Me In, dude, that was probably one of the better horror movies that year.
Why does America, instead of just pushing the original, why do they always have to remake it with shitty actors?
Because the little girl in Let the Right One In has a fucking full-on mustache. That's why
Americans won't go for
Yeah,
that.
they don't want to go for that.
I thought we were accepting
No,
people.
fuck that. No. Did you see they're making a series, Let the Right One In?
No.
For Showtime.
That could actually be good. Here's the thing is, I don't like, the only movie I like the girl from Kick-Ass in is Kick-Ass. I don't like her in anything else after
I thought she
that.
did alright in Let Me In.
Well, I think it's because
Dude,
I saw
I'm sorry, but
Let
that
the Right
scene,
One In.
that fucking scene in Let Me In, where he tries to kill a guy at the gas station, and he has to reverse, and it's one shot. Dude, that fucking scene is so amazing.
But
And the car flips over upside down in the ditch.
But that doesn't make the whole movie good.
I love the movie. I don't know what the hell you're talking. You fucking want to see Closer again? Get the fuck out of here.
I only want to see Closer again. I'm trying to figure out which
Whatever
point I
wants
walked
to see
out.
Closer again, and he's talking shit about one of the better horror movies.
But Let the Right One In is better than Let Me In, right?
Yeah, except
The
for the little
Swedish
girl's
version.
mustache.
Well, I mean, that's just you being a bigot. You don't like girls with mustaches. So, but
So I don't like Mexican fucking St. Mary's strip girls. You're absolutely right.
the cinematographer for this movie did Let the Right One In, but he's Swedish, so he did, that's probably the biggest Swedish movie he did. But he also did Tenet. He did Ad Astra, Interstellar. He did Dunkirk. He's done like a lot of big, super, really like visually amazing movies. And so it was really cool that Jordan Peele got him to do this. And then he also filmed all those outdoor scenes in IMAX. So I'd kind of like to see this movie in IMAX now because like it was filmed.
Oh, they said it's fucking awesome.
What
in
is IMAX? 65 millimeter, 70 millimeter? I mean,
70, I think it's 70,
crazy.
70 millimeter. Yeah.
I mean, it's insane. It's like the largest of the large format. Like
I saw Spider-Man 3 in IMAX, and I saw 300 in IMAX.
oh, so did I.
Dude.
And
Avatar.
I saw Avatar in IMAX 3D.
Dude, that is still the best fucking 3D movie I've ever seen.
Dude, that was the first 3D movie that I saw. Emily went with me. It's the first 3D movie I saw it in LA. And it was the first 3D movie that had like the kind that they still use type 3D glasses. Oh my God, it looked awesome. And it was like on a fucking huge screen, like just amazingly huge.
I like
screen.
when you have to go to a movie theater and you gotta do this.
Dude, my older brother took me and my youngest brother to to one of the first IMAXs where it's like the wrap screen, where like any way you look, like it's like you're in, and like
that looks complicated.
dude, the helicopter scene, it was like before they were making.
Razmi just posted a video or a picture that she was at a theater.
It was like that.
And it had the 3 screens, and I told her, that looks complicated, man. I think
this one was like a wrap screen, and it was before they started making regular movies in IMAX. It was like only documentary type movies, and I think it was called like Oceans, and the helicopter takes off, and my brother got scared. My little brother, he's like, I want to leave, and my older brother's like, just close your eyes, and he's like, no, I want to leave. And I was like, I'm sitting right here.
I remember I went to Seattle to go visit Lyric, and she wanted me to go to the Science Center, which is cool, And she was like, let's go see the IMAX.
The one that has the...
Pacific Science Center.
Okay.
And it had the IMAX there. And she was like, let's go see this movie. And it was called Beavers.
How was she, like in high school?
She was probably 9 or 10.
Oh, like little.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm sitting there, right? We're all there, right?
It's like following them
and it
there.
Starts, and it comes on, and it's all beavers, and it's fucking, beaver dams and shit. And I was like, this is not what I thought this was going to be about. I said it out loud. And people were started laughing, and Lyric's mom's like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, what? You're going to bring me to an IMAX movie called Beavers? Okay, that's enough about that.
What about, like, Keke Palmer, the sister, Emerald? I have never seen her in anything.
I don't even know what she's been in.
Dude, she has been in... I looked up her IMDb today. She has been in a shit ton of stuff.
Like, is she a singer or a rapper?
Yes. She was a singer. That's the only thing.
You can see it in her, the way she talks and how smooth she talks and just flows. Like, dude, it's great.
But I've never seen her in any movie before, and she was awesome. It makes me want to watch some of her other movies. I thought she was funny, and like she just had like good timing. Everything was good about her, I thought. I don't know. I liked her. I looked at the list of movies she's been in, and I've like the majority of them. I'm just like, I don't know anything about these. It's not a horror movie. It's not an action movie. It's not a rom-com. I don't know. Rom-com's my favorite.
Yeah, so when he goes out there and Ghost is out there, and Ghost jumps over the fucking...
Oh, she was in Hustlers. Yeah.
Never saw it. And the horse takes off running. And the fucking screeching the horse does.
Dude, there's some awesome sound design in this movie. Like, awesome.
And that's when he like first sees it.
Yeah.
And it's fucking creepy. It's
pitch
black.
It's so creepy.
And you just see it like...
And it's like super quiet.
Yeah. Right to the crowd, and he's like...
And he was like...
I saw something. It was big. And then right then and there, you can tell he's like... I need to catch it.
You know what's...
Figure it out.
Here's one thing that bums me out about this. So you said Daniel Kaluuya. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm just gonna say Daniel. I'll just say OJ. OJ, you read some things saying that people said his character, like he was a bad actor.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's the way his character's portrayed.
But he was the main character in Get Out as well, and he was awesome in that. Like, I don't know. I mean,
I think they did it to show the difference between him and his sister.
Yeah,
because his sister's so like over the fucking top.
Yeah, and he's very like reserved,
like his dad, like Keith David. So he tells her, "Man, I saw something and it was big," and so he goes, and she's like, "Let's get this. Let's get this.
Yeah,
it's our time. Let's get this money shot." So the movie's about them trying to capture this fucking UFO on film. So they go and they buy all this camera equipment and
From Fry's Electronics.
badass. That place closed down after that movie.
Yeah, it was already closed. Closed a while back. I'll tell you. You want me to tell you why I know that? My dad worked at Fry's for a while.
I used to go to Fry's to buy DVDs. They had a good horror selection. Great horror selection.
Yeah, my dad was like a manager at Fry's.
So that's where they meet. That's where they meet the tech guy.
Yeah, dude. That guy, Angel is his name in the movie. Great job, Angel. Like that guy. 5 stars, Angel. Yeah, that guy. Fuck. That guy. He was kind of like comic relief, but not. I mean, he wasn't like Jar Jar Binks or anything, but like he was kind of like the dopey character, but I thought he was great. Like I liked that character, and I liked it for this movie. I just felt like every character was written very well in this movie, and I think that
you get to know him, and you're like, oh man, I hope he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Or...
And then like even like the guy that played the cinematographer, who's like some. I don't know his name. I looked him up. I can't remember his name. But
he was the villain in fucking The Crow.
That's so long ago.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's like the 90s. But like...
And see, if you see what every time they show him filming or editing, what is he editing? What do they show him editing?
Like nature.
Nature, animal attacks, fucking... animals ripping each other to pieces, tigers being slaughtered by fucking anacondas.
Yeah,
it just all goes with the movie.
Yeah, I really love this movie. There were a couple things that I didn't like about the movie, but not because I didn't like them. I was just like, oh man, that was a missed opportunity. Like So I really like how they tied in the first film ever, the first movie ever, which is like however many clips. I don't know, it's something like 20 frames that made the first movie ever. And it was a black jockey on a horse, and they put him in motion, and it was the first movie ever. No one knows who that jockey was. They know who the filmmaker was.
Because he was a white guy.
And they don't know who the jockey was because he probably just said, hey, jump on that horse. I'm going to take pictures of you. And that's the first movie ever made. So the premise of this movie is this family is literally... the descendants of that guy, of that jockey. But so here's one of the things that falls short to me. At the very end, when she's taking those individual photos of the alien in the sky, I thought it was going to be like, oh, well, they were going to put those photos together and make a film similar to the first film ever.
That would have been cool. That was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, no, that was totally a missed opportunity, right? Like, she's sitting here, like, taking these single shots at a time, and they could have turned that in. She could have taken enough of them to make that same type footage, and it was black and white, just like the original, because the photos were from the Dude Ranch. They could have totally made... that type of thing. So I felt like that was kind of a missed opportunity. And I actually, like, while I'm watching, I'm like, oh, they're going to totally wrap this around to the very first film, which is already their family's thing. And they didn't. So that was like, I was a little like disappointed.
Another thing that bummed me out is they didn't show if they got the actual footage. Because they wind up hiring that cinematographer guy to come out and get the money shot, and he gets it.
He does get it.
It's a fucking chaotic scene, dude. Like, when they're trying to get this fucking alien.
Yeah. Well, whenever the guy, when the alien comes and tries to grab Angel, and then he's like tethered himself to the ground, so he's not able to get sucked up. Yeah. So he doesn't get sucked up. it shows that film fall down the hill. So that film doesn't get destroyed or sucked up. So, that's kind of an epilogue type thing. Like, you don't know if it's what happens, but you just kind of have to assume that they got the footage of it. There's no real way to know. That just kind of ends without any
I like how you find out Glenn, owner of the Family Dude Ranch, is buying these fucking horses.
Oh, Jamie said you can assume the film also falls to the ground when the alien dies.
You find out Glenn is buying these horses to feed this fucking alien, which also circles back to the chimp scene.
Oh, see, I didn't think he was buying him to feed the alien. I just thought he was...
No, he was fucking using them to feed the alien. You find out he's...
But he doesn't think it's an alien, remember? He thinks it's a UFO at that point. But he does... I mean, it still would be getting sucked up by the UFO.
So he tells all these people at the... what was it called? Fuck. It's a real life thing now, right? You said they kept it open?
Yeah, the amusement park in the movie did so well, Jupiter Ranch. The movie did so well the opening weekend that Universal's like, we're keeping this set as a real...
It's cool.
It's going to be like a attraction at Universal now.
Yeah, so they're there. He tells these people, I'm about to show you something. He actually says he's been feeding it.
He does?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
I thought he said that it trust him, but I don't know. I don't remember that part.
So you find out he's trying to train. He's trying to train this UFO alien to come when he wants him to feed him.
See, I thought
and it's just like the ape. They trained him, and look what happened. You can train a fucking chimp, but all it takes is a balloon pop, and the motherfucker will slaughter the whole goddamn set.
See, I thought he was saying that this UFO would appears at 6 o'clock every week, and he's like, "Oh, it's early."
Yeah, it shows up, and it fucking sucks everybody up, and that's when you're like, "Wait a minute, what the hell's going on here?"
That's when you first realize it's not a UFO, right?
Yeah, you're like,
"Oh shit, this is like."
Yeah, they show the people in there, and they're like being
mushed up,
like digested. It looks like intestines.
Yeah.
So that's when you find out it's not a fucking UFO; it's an actual alien. That it looks like a fucking UFO ship, but it's not. It's an actual being.
Yeah.
Which I thought was fucking awesome. Because it makes you think. All these people that get sucked up in it. It's a fucking alien, dude.
So when the alien flies over, when it first shows it, when you first see it really good, it kind of flies over.
Man, that thing is so fucking creepy to the clouds.
And it's like it looks like a circle. It's kind of soft and it has like a hole in it. And like those people thought it was a cowboy hat.
I mean, no goddamn sense.
They thought it was a flying cowboy hat. I don't know. I'm getting off topic here. That just bums me out that they thought it was a flying cowboy hat.
So the news goes over there and they say a flood. A flood took everybody away, even though nothing's wet.
Is that what they said?
The government was trying to cover it up, just like with the nickel in the head.
Oh, they were saying like they're missing and there was a flood.
Yeah, but
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that part. I mean, I do remember
there was severe rains. They're blaming it on a flood. Took all the people away.
Because they were talking about there were 40-something people missing or something. Yeah, but in reality, there was a flood because remember it rained crazy hard because it spit out all the blood all over the house.
And it takes all these motherfuckers that it sucked up to the house, and then it's a entity because it's like the alien's pissed off because it knows it's they're trying to get it on film. Maybe that's what I made it sound.
I don't know why it's so. It definitely is like kind of angry at them or something, because it's like over their house.
And it shoots all their watches and coins, and then it just rains blood.
Yeah, that part was
the
cool.
whole house gets covered in everybody's
I thought
blood.
that was pretty cool.
And
Yeah.
that's when you realize, oh shit, this thing is fucked up.
Oh yeah, Jamie said it was. They had a fake horse.
That they stole from Glenn's place.
Yeah, and they had a fake horse that the alien sucked up. Which when it sucks something up, it's going into its mouth, and so they assume they pissed it off because it like sucked up this fake horse and like choked on it, kind of.
And it shot it back down.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and OJ goes over there after everybody gets sucked up, and the horse is still there, because he's one of the few horses that's really trained. What was the horse's name? Fuck, I just had it.
Trigger? No. Trigger is no. Lucky. Dang, Jamie. Why is Jamie not sitting in one of these chairs?
Lucky's really trained very well, where he will not move or look around or do anything. But at the beginning, when it shows the reflection of itself, remember they shoved the ball in front of him and he sees his own reflection?
Yeah.
And he kicks. That's when he realizes, oh shit, like, don't look at it. It's like it's a fucking animal. Don't make eye contact, it's not gonna attack you.
Yeah.
So on the way back to the house, the alien's over him. That shit was funny. The alien's over him and he opens the door real slow. And he looks up and the fucking mouth is right there and he's like, nope.
Yeah. I like how they actually say nope in the movie like a bunch.
A lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I really like this movie. I thought it was great.
Yeah, so the rest of the movies, it's them trying to get it on film, like getting the money shot. They hire the cinematographer. He brings a camera that he made himself.
Yeah.
That's all film.
What was
That's
funny, if
handcrank.
you look at like the top cover of the camera, it actually was an IMAX camera. It said IMAX on it. I don't know if you noticed that. I only noticed that because I knew that they filmed it in IMAX. So, yeah, that guy like wanted the shot so bad that he literally like gave up his life just to get the shot. Like he didn't even care.
Yeah, he got
knew
it.
He was gonna die.
He got the shot. Man, the way that thing... I like how when he first goes out there, he's standing there and he's like, that cloud ain't moved once.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it hides itself as a cloud.
Yeah.
So it speeds up. They speed up the film. The tech guy, Angel, speeds up the film, and all the clouds are going, and then just that one cloud is there the whole time, which is cool.
Yeah.
So you find out the fucking alien is
So
mimicking a cloud.
do you think that the alien? Do you think it was an alien from like somewhere else that was just had come to Earth, or do you think it's just an undiscovered creature that has been on Earth forever?
See, that's for you to decide.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What do you think about it?
I mean, at the end when it transforms into like that giant octopus squid thing,
Dude,
it was weird. So that's when I thought, it's a fucking alien.
I thought that part was super cool. Like after it's in kind of its hidden like feeding form, and then it goes into its like full form where it opens up and it's like
huge.
dude.
Squid, octopus.
Yeah, it's like it looks like
a bunch of It looks like a bunch of filigree.
Dude, I thought it was so cool looking, and I like whenever it did like its mouth opening, it did that like kind of like
it just kept opening up.
Dude, that was
over
so
and over.
cool. That was like some really cool graphics.
Yeah, whoever designed the alien was.
Yeah, I think this is a great movie. I think it's his best movie so far.
Oh yeah.
I think this, Get Out, and then Us.
We don't include Us.
Just knock that off.
I'm gonna buy this one when it comes out because I want to see it on my TV.
your super giant curved TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a note party at my house. Come dressed as your favorite squid.
I thought this thing was great. I'm really glad we went to watch it. I don't know. It was a good night. I'm glad I was able to tell those people to shut up and then not worry about it afterwards. But yeah. Oh, didn't they say it was angry because of the fake horse? Yeah, Jamie, they said they think they like might have pissed it off because it was choking on the fake horse with the flags. Yeah, it was cool.
I don't think I want to spoil anything else for anybody else.
Yeah,
Like the
it was a good
ending.
movie. I think
enough saying that it's a living entity is enough.
yeah, if this film was awesome. Like it was a good
I don't get
alien
how
movie.
I don't get how people were confused about this.
That's what I don't understand. Like the ending of Nope explained. What the fuck do you need explained? Like the whole thing where it's like Nope explained. I'm like, there's like a ton of people putting out videos that are like Nope explained. You know what? I'll explain it right now. There's a fucking brother and a sister that don't get along because their dad died and they don't agree on the business, and then a fucking alien comes along and they kill it.
Yeah, I'm just
There you
gonna
go.
say.
Nope explained.
I'm just gonna say, whenever he's out running from the alien and it's jumping from cloud to cloud after him,
Dude.
yeah, it fucking reminds me of Jaws. Like
Yeah.
that fucking
Dude.
thing is hunting him down.
There was definitely like I realized like during the movie I'm like, man, my heart rate's like really high. Like I could tell. I was like, man, my heart's beating hard.
It makes
right
it
now.
creepier because it makes no fucking sound. But after you find out it's an entity, it does that clicking noise
Yeah.
and it sounds like a fucking whale.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It does. It is.
It does that
Yeah.
clicking noise. So when it's coming near you, you can hear it. It's fucking crazy.
Jamie said, are people confused about, do you think they're confused it was an actual living thing? Maybe, like, because
Well, that
it's
chick
like,
thought it was a fucking cowboy hat.
yeah,
That's why
one,
that bitch was confused.
one lady thought it was a cowboy hat. So, yeah, she literally thought there was a flying cowboy hat killing people. So, yeah, she was confused. See, Jamie, I feel the same way. I was stressed during it. I was like, oh, what's going to happen? And I literally, there were times where I was like, man, my heart was beating. There were some really weird things that at first I was like, why are they doing this? Like, there were a lot of parts where, like, the screen just went black and it went to a next scene. Like, it's like they just cut a scene by, like, a hard stop and it was, like, a few seconds of black. Like, I think there was one part where the first time, I think it might have been the first time I did it, it seemed like the electricity went out in the theater. Like, it just went completely black for, like, 2 seconds.
I don't remember that.
And then it might not have been the first time, but there was definitely time. I really liked, too, how they kind of divided it up into chapters. Not really, but it would be like the names of the horses.
Names of the horses, yeah,
and
that
it
was
would
cool.
be like Ghost, but like how they actually did that, it was black and it said Ghost, and it looked like old-timey theater, like how the lighting was coming up from the bottom. Did you notice that? Like,
No.
it was very subtle, but it was like, it would say Ghost, but then it was kind of like, it seemed like a light was lighting from the bottom of the screen. I thought that was cool. Like, a lot of little details. The only thing I didn't like was I did feel like they never explained, which they don't need to explain, but like they never said why when this thing comes near all electrical devices die. Like, what?
I think it would be cool to think it was because it was like
Like an electric
an electric
eel
eel
type.
and shit. Yeah.
Like they just puts out some weird electrical
EMP.
I mean, it was definitely very like underwater-ish movements, but in the air. You know, so like that is a cool. That's a very cool. I liked it. But I don't feel like I need to know don't need that explained to me to enjoy the movie. That didn't really matter to me. But because, man, whenever it took its full form, it was so cool looking. Like, whoever did that, I didn't look to see who did the, like, CGI on that, but man, or the creature design, but man, I really liked that. I really liked that. I would have liked, like you said, I would have liked Keith David to be in it more because, like, I just love him in movies. I mean, ever since I saw, like, The Thing and They Live, like, that dude has just been one of the people.
I think I'm gonna go home and watch They Live.
Oh, man, I just watched it not too long ago. That's one of my kind of go-to movies if I'm just, like, at work and I'm like, I'm gonna put a movie on. Like, that'll just be, like, one of the movies I put on. But, man, it's such a great movie.
Go watch it. Tell us what you think.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about it, but other than, like, man,
Great job.
It's like,
great job, Jordan.
Yeah, it's like 5
We can call him
stars.
Jordan because I didn't like Us, and I would tell him to his face.
I did like Us, but I definitely
And then he would
thought
say,
this was his
"Well,
best movie.
actually,
I did
if you
watch.
haven't seen him play Neil Tyson Degassi, you need to watch it. That shit
Yeah.
is so funny."
Dude. What's like crazy is like I was talking to Emily about it, and like
Why is Key always playing the women?
they both do.
Hmm.
I don't know. They write that shit themselves, so they can do it to whatever they want. But like, Emily was saying she feels like watching Key and Peele, you can tell he's kind of into dark, weird stuff.
Well, he did the zombie ones,
Yeah.
the zombie skits and shit.
Yeah, and like
Where
I
they're
don't know.
just shooting the white people.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, that's not fun.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. Man, I just hope that his next movie is just as good as this one.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I want to go back and watch Get Out again because I mean I really like Get Out, but I just want to watch it again now after watching both of these in the last week. But I don't. I think that's pretty much.
They say he's the equivalent of M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. I'm like, no, he is not.
It's not even the same.
I kind
type
of like
stories.
Old. You haven't seen Old, have
I
you?
haven't seen it yet.
I liked it because I was like, man, that's a good fucking idea. And people hated it. People were like, they fucked it up. And I'm like,
What's
it's
weird to
actually
me
pretty
is
fun.
like I like everything I've ever watched that M. Night Shyamalan's done.
I never
not-
saw The Lady in the Water.
That's good. I don't like the only thing I haven't seen is Old. But
You
like
should watch it. I think you'll like
what's the one where they're like the religious sect in the middle of the woods and they're trying to keep them from leaving?
it. The Village.
The Village? Fuck, that's a good movie. I mean,
I figured that out before.
Yes, okay.
Right when the movie came out, I didn't even watch it. And people were like, the twisted ending. And I was like, twisted ending in this movie. And I said, they're in the now time, right? And they were like, what the fuck? Did you see
so
it? And I'm
here's-
like, no, that would be the only twisted ending.
Here's the thing is, after you watch like the first 3 M. Night Shyamalan movies, you're like, okay, what's the most fucked up thing you can do to be a twist at the end? And it was like, you're like, okay, I can figure this
Did
out.
you see The Visit? Where the kids go to the grandparents?
What's the twisted ending?
So me and Omega went and saw that. And we were sitting there the whole fucking time.
I feel like I had to have seen it because I
we were
think I've
we
seen all
were
his stuff.
going, I think they're aliens.
Oh, yeah.
But you find out they're just fucking psycho
Yeah,
ward
yes,
patients.
yes,
I thought it was
yes.
alright.
Yeah.
I didn't like the ending where that kid starts rapping. I was like, what the fuck?
Everybody wants to be a rapper nowadays. SoundCloud. Fucking SoundCloud. And everybody want to get face tattoos and rap.
I think he is a SoundCloud rapper now in real life.
Who, M. Night Shyamalan?
No,
That'd be a good twist.
no fucking kid.
What if that was the twist to M. Night Shyamalan's life? Was he was a SoundCloud rapper?
Man, I really want to tell you the ending of Old, but I'm not.
No, I want to see it.
Well, you
I mean-
better fucking hurry up because I'm gonna fucking tell you.
Maybe we should put that on our list Maybe we should pick 2 M. Night Shyamalans for like a month from now.
You know what? Fucking Sixth Sense got me, dude.
Dude,
Me
too.
That got everybody.
Dude, that was an awesome movie. I like M. Night Shyamalan. I don't care what anybody says. It's
I
weird
think he
how
needs to
people all of a
stop.
sudden like hated on him.
He needs to stop being in his movies. I just saw Signs the other day.
It's a good movie too.
I saw that shit at the theater. It's still the creepiest fucking scene
That's why
ever.
people hate M. Night Shyamalan, because Sixth Sense was too good. See, Jamie,
He should have did that one.
I think people like. I don't know why they hate on him.
He
His
should have
shit
did
is
that
good.
one. He should have did that one now.
What, Signs or Sixth Sense? Like after Sixth Sense, their expectations are too high. Oh, I
Yeah.
can see that. Like Sixth Sense was so good that it was hard to top it. But what's the one with the Joker in it? The Joker in Braveheart?
The fuck is that?
Signs. So Signs is. Did you like Signs though?
I love Signs.
Oh, me too. Like it's like. I don't know. I thought Signs was great.
People hated on why would the aliens invade a planet with nothing but water?
It's not all nothing but water.
I'm like,
I mean, yeah, it's like 70%
who
water,
gives a
but
fuck? Like, they want to take over the planet.
yeah, they don't
You know how-
need the water.
You know how long it takes to find planets?
Oh, what would Neil Tyson deGrasse say? Light years. Light years. What was
Oh.
that movie where they like are in the ship that's just
Dude,
shooting
I
through
want to see
space,
this. So there's a movie where this ship is going to Mars.
but it misses?
It gets fucked up and it veers off course.
What's it called?
It starts with an A. It's the name of the ship. So they're there and they're like, well, when we hit a planet, we're going to slingshot around the planet and go
shoot
back to Mars. So they're there, and then it's like year 1, year 2, year 5, year 10. And people just start losing hope. Like, they run out of food. There's like a main computer in the ship that you go and you sit and it calms you down. Well, that shorts out. So there's nothing to calm the people down. So people just start dying, and it just becomes hell on the ship. And at the very end of the movie, it says 6 million years later, they finally
Slingshot?
slingshot around a planet.
Because that's how long it would
That's
take
how
to
long
actually
it
find
took to find a fucking planet.
Yeah.
That's how big the universe is.
F that.
That's why I love that shit, dude. It's fucking amazing to me.
So before we stop talking about this movie, the monkey that goes crazy is motion
Bobo.
capture.
Bobo?
Gordy.
Nah, I like Bobo better.
So we'll just call him Bobo. Bobo Gordy is played by this guy Terry Notary, something like that. He was also what else was he in?
Planet of the Apes.
He played one of the apes in Planet of the Apes motion capture, but he also played Kong on Skull Island.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So
That
like
fucking movie.
he was like, that's what he does. Apparently.
Fucking, if you haven't seen Skull Island, that shit is fucking awesome.
So,
And it's crazy because in Kong Skull Island, he's a baby.
What, Kong? Yeah.
You saw the new Godzilla versus Kong, right?
Yes.
And he's fucking huge because he's growing up.
When they electroshock Kong to bring, I didn't like it. Wasn't a fan.
You didn't like Bobo?
No, I wasn't a fan. I think that's about it for this week. I don't
want to spoil any more of it.
know.
We gave you the main spoiler part, but
What
Still got
next
the
week?
ending and-
Next week we're gonna watch Green Room and
Studio 666.
Studio 666.
I'm excited for that one.
So if you're seeing this now, go and watch those. We would love you to join in and actually like chat with us, talk about the movies with us. We'll have a guest on, Survival Guide Music. She is a Twitch streamer also that is much larger than us, that just happens to live near us and is one of our friends. So she's going to come on and talk about horror movies with us. And Survival Guide Music. If you want to listen to some music, go follow her. But yeah, I think that's about it. I don't have anything else to say. Until
go
next
watch
week.
Nope.
Yeah,
but
go
watch
Nope.
us.
I do think probably we need to get out of here, but unfortunately, I think we have to probably play a commercial as we're leaving. Right? No, we don't need to. Okay, cool. Well, then I guess that is it. Until next week, when you can tune in and talk shit. We're out of here. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.